everybody, Sergeant Show here, and welcome to What's Good with Sergeant Show. You know What's Good with Sergeant Show. This is a tour of all the beers in the universe where we rate them on a scale of 1 to 12. It's the 12-pack scale. And I am here in the talk doing reviews, and I got to ask you something, show-offs. Do you ever go to the liquor store and check out the closeout rack or aisle or spot that they've got for all their closeout stuff? You ever do that? You know, if you were someone that was going around drinking all the beers in the universe, you might start thinking, wow, the cheaper this could be for me, the better, right? And so the closeout rack becomes a pretty good spot to find beers that you want to try. And every once in a while, you strike gold and you find some Oktoberfest that's left over. Some Aries Marzen Octoberfest. This is from the Imperium Brewing Company in Lincoln, Nebraska. It is February, and yet I found an Oktoberfest beer. Oh, yeah. For those of you that have been paying attention to the ratings on What's Good with Sergeant Show, you know that generally Oktoberfest score right up there with me. Marzen is one of my favorite flavors of beer. I don't know why they don't make it year-round and they only save it for October. It seems kind of selfish. I don't really like it. But every once in a while in February, you can find some. And when you do, it's like your birthday and Christmas and an advent calendar wrapped all into one. It's got a nice healthy head on it, that nice gold color that you expect out of a Marzen. You know, that brownish gold color. I like the color of this beer. Got a nice aroma to it. Now, you know that when you taste the beer, if you don't take 3 big gulps, if you just take little bitty sips, it's bound to be more bitter than it actually is. You got to take 3 big gulps and let that swish around your mouth and let it finish. That's the way to taste it, all right? So let's do it. 3 big gulps. Tasty. It's got a little bit kind of a citrusy kind of thing going on with it that's a little bit different in an Oktoberfest for sure. Probably not quite as malty as most of the Marzens that I am down with. A little more citrusy, but it's unique and it's not terrible. So I'm not talking shit yet, because first of all, I'm not going to be too hasty. I got to take 3 more big gulps. Computing. Oktoberfest beers for me usually range between 7 and 9. Computer says this beer is right in the middle, an 8. It's an 8 for Aries Octoberfest. I like it. If I find it on the clearance rack again, I think it was like $4 for a 6-pack. I'll definitely be picking it up again. As well as basically any other Oktoberfest beer that I find that's on the clearance rack. I will pretty much take them all. That's What's Good with Sergeant Show. And if you're not watching, who gives a shit? It's more good beer for me. I'm Oscar Mike.